Welcome to Exos at Home Flow Yoga. Today flow is going to be about power. So my goal is to challenge you a little bit and hope you can find your edge and maybe surprise yourself with how strong and powerful you really are, so that you feel that and believe that the rest of your day and the rest of your week. So let's get started. We're going to get started in child's pose. So knees right under hips, big toes to touch. Sink your hips back and walk your arms forward. If you need to relieve some pressure out of your hips and knees, you can keep your hips right stacked on top of your knees and walk your arms out from there. Just take a moment to settle in. Feel all parts of your body that are connected to the earth you're on. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. Settle in a little more. Feel your breath fill up your chest and your belly. Feel it fill up your whole body. Lengthen your inhales and exhales. Really see if you can take bigger inhales, filling up your chest, your belly, from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. When you exhale, exhale with control, nice and slow. And begin to tap into your Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose with a partially closed throat so you can hear it. Like you're fogging up a window or a mirror with your nose. Begin to press your hands into the earth. On an inhale, walk your hands a little farther. Exhale, sink your hips back a little farther. Do that again. Inhale, your arms longer. Press your hands down. Exhale, sink your hips back farther. Inhale, press through your hands. Pull yourself up to tabletop position. Place your knees right underneath your hips. You can separate your toes, tops of your feet down into the ground. Index fingers point forward. They're parallel to each other. All the other fingers spread out. Wrap your elbows back behind you. Triceps wrap behind you. Press into the earth. Puff up the back of your shoulder blades a little bit, like a little poof in your back. Find your gaze point about a foot in front of your hands. Lengthen crown of the head to tailbone. When you inhale, reach that longer, and then exhale, hug your ribs in towards each other. Zip up your core. Keep puffing up through the back of your shoulder blades. Keep your hands pressing into earth. Feel how strong this is. Super active, and maybe you're even shaking just a little bit. Zip up your core. On an inhale, lift your tailbone to the sky. Your gaze lifts forward a couple feet. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Gaze point comes back towards your knees or your belly button. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Again, inhale, lift your tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, lower your gaze. Inhale, find neutral. Keep squeezing those triceps back. Your arms are really warming up. On an inhale, send your right leg straight back. Right toes point down towards the ground. Squeeze your glute so your foot stays in line with your hip. Keep your arms squeezed in. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Square up your hips and shoulders. Keep everything squeezing. Inhale, reach longer, fingertip to toes. Exhale, tuck your left elbow into your right knee. Cat your back a little bit so you can make that connection. Inhale, send it long, reach long. Exhale, tuck it in, squeeze with cord. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, hand comes back to shoulder, knee underneath your hip. Take a couple cat-cow if you want to work that out a little bit. Then inhale, find neutral. Exhale, tuck those ribs in, squeeze them in. Inhale, left foot goes straight back. Squeeze your glute. Inhale, reach right arm long out in front of you. Exhale, hug those ribs in, squeeze your left arm. Then exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, hand back underneath shoulder, knee underneath hip. 2 cat-cow. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the gaze. Inhale, find neutral. And then we're gonna shift our way out over our hands. Keep that puff in your back. If you need to, widen your hands just a little bit, just a little wider than your shoulder. We want the midline of our shoulder in line with the midline of our hand. So take it a little wider, make it a little stronger. Squeeze those triceps back. Stay on your knees here. Now bend your elbows just a little bit so they bend towards the back. So they go straight back. Bend them just a little bit. Now extend again. Bend a little. Extend again. Bend a little farther, about halfway. Keep your elbows close and then bend all the way to the ground. Rest the chest on the earth. Tops of the feet are pressing into the ground. Legs are strong. Really engage your quads here. Engage all parts of your legs. On an inhale, lift your chest for cobra. Notice here, no weight in your hands. See if you can pick them up. Squeezing your shoulder blades. Keep your gaze point right in front of your face so the neck stays neutral. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. You can even reach back and feel it. If there are wrinkles, tuck your chin. And exhale, lower everything down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Think long, strong legs. Exhale, lower. Hands right underneath shoulders. Inhale, press up through tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Get the strong arms that we worked on. Wrap those triceps back. Press your hands into the ground. Then lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Keep those triceps pulled back behind you. Hug your ribs in. You can pedal out your legs. Really strong arms here. Come to find stillness. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, gently tiptoe your feet to your hands. Bend your knees a lot here, so see if you can rest your belly on your thighs. So bend your legs a lot. Grab opposite elbows and sway back and forth. Come to find stillness. Maybe extend your legs a little more if you want some more lengthening. Find your hands on your shins or upper thighs. Inhale, lift halfway, extend your back. Feel that strong back body that we warmed up with our cobra. Exhale, let it all go, forward fold. And then inhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Once you get to the top, big shoulder roll to the back. And then forward. And one more to the back. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, drop your right arm down. Lean to the right. Lift your left ribs up towards the ceiling. Lift them higher. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, drop your left arm, lean towards the left, lift your right ribs up towards the ceiling. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, goal post your arms, cactus your arms, pull your elbows back, press your hips forward, little back bend. Lift your gaze slightly. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. So bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands out. Seriously, get your hands on the ground. Step your left foot back, and then your right. Find your strong arms here. If you want to come down to your knees, that is perfectly fine. Find your strong arms. Lower just a little bit. Bend your elbows. Squeeze them back. Lower a little more. You should not be lower than your elbows. Then flip your toes. Lift your chest. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Strong arms the whole time. Pedal out your legs. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet to your hands and find your halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up as you sink your hips back. Utkatasana, fierce pose, also known as chair pose. Fun fact, Sanskrit, the language of yoga, this is called Utkatasana, which translates into fierce pose. So anytime you go into your chair pose, think fierce instead, because this is a lot going on. We've got a lot of power in our legs. All four corners of our feet are ground down. Sink your hips back. Strong core length from tailbone to crown of your head. Be fierce. Exhale, forward fold. Let it all go. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Get your hands there. Step your right foot back. Then your left. Inhale, find your strong arms. Zip up your core. Exhale, lower. No more than halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot high, please. Three-legged dog. Really squeeze that glute just like we did in the warm-up. Keep your arms strong. Exhale, drive your right knee towards your right elbow. Maybe you can lift it up into your right armpit. Inhale, lift your right foot high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Ground down through all four corners of your right foot. High on the back of the left toes. Really press through the ground. Power up. Inhale, arms up high. Crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Make sure you can see your right toes inside of your right knee. Reach it long and powerful. Inhale, rise your arms up. Extend your front leg and then sink into your left leg, coming up on the right heel. So Skandasana, ninja lunge with the left leg bent. Really powerful here. Big inhale. Exhale, pivot towards the back of your mat. Left foot points forward, right toes point forward. Lizard lunge on the left. Okay, so we're facing the opposite way. You can wiggle here, open up through the hips. Both hands on the inside of your left leg. You can come down onto your right knee. Wiggle back and forth if you need to. Now tuck your right toes if you're not already. Press your hands, strong arms again. Lift your left leg back to meet your right. Option to take a vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog to down dog. And breathe. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, lift your left foot high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, maybe up into your left armpit. Inhale, left foot high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Ground down through your legs, really strong here. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Make sure you can see your left toes. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, sink your weight into your right leg. Skandasana on the right, ninja lunge. Pivot your way around, find lizard lunge, right foot forward, both hands inside of your right foot. Wiggle here, get comfortable, really open up through the hips. You can come down onto your left knee, that feels better. And not already there, tuck through your left toes, strong arms, press your hands, lift your right foot back to meet your left. Option to take a chaturanga, upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs, great job. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump your feet to your hands, and inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up as you sink your hips back, fierce pose. Tap into that power. Breathe here, lengthen from tailbone to the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, let it all go. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step or hop back to your high plank. Lower halfway for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, maybe to your armpit. Option here if you want to take a push-up with your knee on your elbow. Be my guest. Inhale, right foot high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Skipping the crescent lunge here. Sweep those arms right up. Warrior two, really powerful and strong. Inhale through center. Exhale, sink into your left leg. Skandasana. Exhale, pivot around, plant both hands inside of the left foot. Adding on here, step your right foot forward to the outside of your hands. You can sink down into Malasana squat, yogi squat, if that's your edge. Or option here, find your strong arms, your strong chaturanga arms. You've been warming up the whole time. Get your knees as high up into your armpits as you can. Gaze out a foot in front of your hands. Lean forward onto your arms, finding crow pose. So either Malasana squat or crow. Keep your strong arms, keep your gaze point in front of you. Beautiful. Everyone step or hop back to your chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Great job. Big inhale. Slow exhale. We got the other side now. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Option to take a yogi push-up here. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Sweep those arms all the way up and around, warrior two. Inhale through center, exhale, sink into your right leg. Really powerful here, remember. Find your lizard lunge, right foot forward, hands inside of your right leg. Step your left foot forward. Either come into Malasana squat or you get another go at your crow. Three more breaths here. Strong arms, strong core. Exhale, step your feet back. Find your chaturanga, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm warming up. Take a big inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet to your hands. And inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, sink your hips back. Chair pose. Got time for one more round, one more trial run. One more opportunity to test your strength. Prove it to yourself how powerful and strong you are. Find an inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step or hop your feet back. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Option to do your yogi push-up or find a little lift of your left leg. Inhale, right foot high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot through, sweep up, warrior two. Powerful in the legs. Inhale through center. Exhale, sink into your left leg. Inhale, pivot. Exhale, reach your hands down. Come into your yogi squat or find your crow. Elbows up high on the arms, really strong arms, just like we've been practicing. Maybe lifting the toes. Strong core. One more inhale. Exhale, on your chaturanga to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last time, last side. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Option to do your yogi push-up or try to float your right leg. Set it back. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it through, sweep it up. Warrior two. Remember, we're finding our edge. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, sink into your right leg. We're getting stronger. Inhale, pivot around. Exhale, plant your hands inside of your right leg. Last trial run, find crow or malasana squat. Whatever you need. 3 more breaths here. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Come down to your yogi squat. If you're not already there, take a moment, wiggle out your hips. Give your arms a break. From here, reach back or just sink your hips down a little farther so you can find a seat. Hands on the backs of the legs or out in front of you, slowly lower one vertebra at a time onto the ground. Hug both knees into your chest and wiggle side to side. Take a moment here, reconnect with your breath. Take a moment here and reflect. Look how much you've already accomplished on Monday morning. I'm rather impressed. Good. Begin to slowly rock forwards and backwards on your spine. Come all the way up to sit. If you want, you can try to jump through, plant your hands, jump through back. You can take another vinyasa if you want. We're gonna meet in downward dog. Once you're there, inhale your right foot high. Exhale, right knee right behind your right wrist. Tuck your legs in, finding half pigeon on the right. Scoot your left leg back. Did a lot of strong poses in our legs, which require a lot of glute strength, lots of leg strength. Trying to open up that glute now. You can walk your arms out. Begin to slow the breath down. You can keep reflecting on everything you've accomplished this morning in today's practice. Feel the tingling in your muscles, maybe the sweat on your forehead. That's power. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your left toes. Inhale your right foot high. Exhale, lower it down to meet your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee right behind your left wrist. Scoot your right leg back. Find half pigeon on your left. Option to walk down. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your right toes, lift your left leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot to meet the right. Do one more wiggle out, pedaling. Then inhale to your high plank position. You can come down to your knees, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Put your arm right out to the side, palm down. Make sure it's in line with your shoulder. Left hand underneath your left shoulder, and then press your left hand so you roll onto your right side. Be gentle here, open up through your right shoulder. If you want to take this a little deeper, you can bend your right elbow at 90 degrees, find a goalpost, and then roll. That opens up through the chest a little more. Just be really gentle here. Just trying to stretch out the front of the shoulder. Roll back onto your belly. Tuck your right hand right underneath your right shoulder. Send your left arm out to the side, palm down. Press your right arm to roll onto your left side, opening it up through the left shoulder now. If you need to take it a little deeper, you can bend your left elbow at 90 degrees, and then roll onto your left side. Roll back onto your belly. Again, just keep rolling. So you roll all the way onto your back. Once you're there, bring your feet close to your hips. Feet flat on the ground, knees pointed up towards the sky. Palms up next to your hips. On an inhale, press your legs, squeeze through your core, lift your hips just a little, bridge pose. Just to open up through the front side of the body. Tap back into the glutes, reset the spine. Exhale, lower hips back down to the ground. You can pull your knees in. Grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Rock back and forth. Take any final stretches you feel like you need today. And when you're ready, send your legs out long. Allow your feet to fall open, hands on the ground, palms up. Take up as much space as you want. Melt into the earth you're on. And just be here with your breath, with your strong, powerful body and mind. Take a moment. Shavasana. you're able to stay in this moment longer, I invite you to. If you need to get back to your day, begin to press your thumb against your index finger. And then your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky. You keep going through one finger at a time as you begin to wake the body up, wiggling your toes, rolling your ankles and wrists. Reach your arms up above you, reach your legs long. Good morning stretch, like you're waking up for the first time today. Roll over onto one side, finding rest, your head resting in the crook of your elbow, knees bent in. Press yourself up into a comfortable seat. I hope this practice showed you all just how powerful and strong you are. Hope it challenged you a little bit. Just remember, you have that power and that strength, that perseverance, and allow it to take you through the day ahead, the week ahead. Thank you for joining for another Exos at Home Flow Yoga. My name is Kelsie. It's always an honor and a pleasure. Namaste.